cats and meat, dumplings boiled in a sheet, dandelion and crackers teeth at the celebratory. Time to make them, nothing else can take the place of music and friends. Music and friends, it's so good to bring together. Oh, how I long for those bright days to come again once more. But come again, they never will, for now I'm 64. I went a little further on.
To celebrate Scotia Day, Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada. I sound like the rest of them. I have laryngitis. Come on up, don't be shy. The excitement, the crowds, the smile on everyone's face is a testament that the people in Corner Brook always come together to support whatever is on the go. Come on, let's hear it, let's hear it, come on. Happy Hockey Day in Canada. My name is Linda Chason, and joining me for opening ceremonies today is Nicole McKinnon. Let's hear it from Nicole. She had a hard job, folks. She had a hard job. So are we all excited to see the cup? It's not easy sharing the stage with Stanley the Cup, let me tell you. We have a number of special guests which we're going to invite to come from the back. Honourable Dwight Ball, Goody Premier of Newfoundland and Labrador, Goody Hutchings, Member of Parliament for Long Range, His Worship Jim Parsons, Bruce Keating, Chair, who put all this together and was the one who kept us all on track. Let's hear it from Bruce. Doug Grant, who was an NHLer born in Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Let's go, Doug! I think he could still play a good game of hockey. What do you think, folks? I think he could do it. And last but not least, Gina and Colin Spencer. Let's hear it for Gina and Colin. Keeper of the cup.
Of Corner Brook. And I said, Jim, how are things in Corner Brook? It looks like your city got hit pretty hard last week. This week, I'm here saying, Jim, how was your night? This guy was partying a bit last night, singing, and he's in great form. I want to thank everyone. This city has rebounded through what has been a very tough week. But look what we have facing us today. We have Hockey Day in Canada, showcasing Corner Brook, Newfoundland. This is a city of champions. This is a city that have won Herder Memorial Cups. It's won an Allen Cup. It's had parades for all of this. And today, it will have a parade for Lord Stanley. Corner Brook, Newfoundland, you have done an amazing job this week, hosting Hockey Day in Canada. Thank you very much. Welcome. Have a great day.
The Honourable Eddie Joyce has joined us. Let's hear it for him. He wasn't here when we gave everybody else, and Kerry and everybody else. At this time, I'd like to welcome our Member of Parliament for Long Range Mountain, who is active in our area. Please join me in welcoming our friend Goody Hutchings to the stage. Goody Hutchings.
Wow, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, isn't this a great day? You know what, our Prime Minister has something that he says to us all the time. He always says better is always possible. Well, I'm going to tell you, I don't know how it gets any better than this. So thanks, of course, to Scotiabank Hockey Day, all the supporters, all the volunteers, And most importantly, thanks for you all for getting out. Now what you've got to do when you see those come from aways that Linda referred to, you got to tell them to come back. Come back and bring their friends and bring their relatives. And come back and visit us and tell everybody how remarkable Corner Brook is and how remarkable is the best coast of our province is, I can brag. And make sure they do come back. So boys and girls, have fun. You probably don't realize when you're this tall, but this is really special to see this. This is the first time that I've ever seen this real Stanley Cup. So this is really something special to have this in our hometown. So come up and take a picture, treasure it, have fun the next few days. Again, thanks to all the volunteers, because that's what we do in Corner Brook. We just make things happen the best way you can. Have fun, thanks so much.
And please welcome me to words, Mayor Parsons. He's also at the same time he's going to do the proclamation.
Thank you for that long introduction for a short speech. Good morning, everyone. This is fantastic. Seeing all these people in City Hall. Now, before we begin and before we officially kick this off, I just want to welcome everyone here. As Dwight said, we got a lot of politicians here, and that's not a bad thing. So Dwight, Goody, we've got Eddie and Jerry here, of course. We've got Scott out there somewhere. Oh, there he is. He's still there. Of course, we've got our Sportsnet and the Scotiabank teams who I'd like to welcome here as well. And despite months of preparation by our staff and the local organizing committee, last Saturday, we weren't thinking about Hockey Day in Canada. And about this exact time a week ago, in fact, we were activating our emergency operations center, a bunker downstairs. Floodwaters. And as we were getting cut off from the outside world, as the highways were washing out and there was more rain to come, we had no choice. We had to declare a state of emergency. And we started working through our emergency plan, and everyone just came together. The planning, the training, everything just came together to ensure the safety of all our residents. It's fantastic. On Sunday, though, our thoughts turned back to Hockey Day in Canada. And despite the destruction, our crews made all the temporary fixes necessary to get things back in business on Monday, and they started flooding 2 rinks outside the Civic Center. It's been an incredible event so far, and we haven't even officially begun. So last night, when I was watching the beginning of the Royals and the NHL alumni game, and they were going around introducing all the players, and they brought the camera over to Craig Kennedy to introduce him. And when they did, I teared up, and my heart just swelled with pride. I started thinking about that Allen Cup team back in the 80s. I was thinking about the hard work, dedication, and the pride that our city crews put into getting everything ready for the event and fixing all the destruction from last week. I thought of the Stanley Cup at the Public Works Depot. I thought of the local operating committee, Bruce Keating, and his legion of volunteers that worked so hard to make this all happen. And I thought of all of you and all of the men and the women, the boys and girls, seeing their hockey idols over the last few days and just, becoming kids again. I thought of our community, our city. It was magnificent. So I'd like to just say thank you to Sportsnet and Scotiabank for this event, to all of the volunteers and sponsors, the businesses that came out for this as well. Thank you to our staff. Thank you to Bruce and the LOC, of course. Thank you to Linda and Nicole for hosting this event. You all make me incredibly proud. Now let's kick this thing off and get the party started. Whereas the city of Corner Brook is a proud hockey city featuring teams and enthusiasts of all ages. Whereas the city of Corner Brook is proud to be hosting Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada, Canada's biggest single-day hockey celebration. Whereas this 12.5-hour hockey broadcast marathon will feature 4 matchups with all 7 of Canada's NHL teams in action. And whereas the theme of this year's event is Heroes. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Jim Parsons, Mayor of Corner Brook, do hereby proclaim Saturday, January 20th, 2018 as Hockey Day in Canada.
Come get your bets in order, for we're gonna cross the water, heave away. We jolly boys, we're all bound the way. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, the jollies heave away. Ah, but now we're bound for Old St. John's, for once the girls are dancing. Heave away, we jolly boys, we're all bound the way. It's fair romancy, darling, for it's
I'd like to
now
welcome
on
this man to say a few words. I didn't know Bruce until he called me and asked me to meet him for coffee to talk about hockey. Hockey is not my strong point, I will tell you that. Anyway, I sat there like I knew everything about hockey. I got on the committee, got the job. Anyway, welcome Bruce Keating to the stage, the chair of LOC.
I'm not going to keep everybody long. We got a really, really exciting day ahead of us. We started out, we were talking about the floods. So Sunday of last week, we took a drive by the rinks. There was nothing but grass and nothing but plastic up on the soccer field. This morning, we have pond hockey taking place on the rinks. So we do not let floods hold us back. We do not let rain hold us back. We do not let melting snow hold us back. I talked to Ron McLean during the week. Ron is doing an officiating clinic, or he did it yesterday. I said, floods don't bother us to such an extent. We have the officiating clinic being led by a guy locally named Ed Flood, who event. We had 3,500 people in the Civic Center last night, sold out. We have 3,500 people in the Civic Center again, sold out tonight for the senior hockey game. And that is absolutely amazing. And I know when Sportsnet decided to come here, one of the reasons they wanted to come was because this city has a reputation of doing an amazing job on large-scale events. And we have done it again. You should be as proud as I am. Scotiabank Hockey Day in Canada is here. We will show the country what we are all about. Get out, enjoy it, and participate, and have fun. Thank you, everybody.